Hi guys, I'm a Forester here with a quick retirement budget video. So one of the most popular types of retirement videos that are made on YouTube at least are budget videos. People will post what they spent for the past month, how much money came in, how much they saved, that type thing. I watch a lot of videos from retirees over in the Philippines, and those are very popular videos with them. They try to see if they can live within their Social Security payment, typically somewhere between $1,200 and $2,000 per month. And generally they can do that. And so anyway, I found those to be very interesting. I wanted to do a budget video for one main reason, and there'll be a series of these probably once a month, because I don't know how much money generally we spend. Back when my wife and I first got married, we made an offer on a house without really understanding how much we spent, and in hindsight, our offer wasn't accepted, and in hindsight, we realized that we probably could not afford that house. We would have made it work, but it would have been tight. And so what we did back then to realize it was we took a book, not like this one, but a book, and we started recording everything we spent. So we did it religiously, and I think we did it for 1 year. And at the end of each month, I would summarize what we've spent, and then categorize them by utilities, eating out, groceries, that type thing. And it gave us a very good understanding of what we were spending and how much house we could afford, how much of a monthly payment we could afford. So I haven't done that we were married in 1980, so however many years that is, 45 I think, just off the top of my head. We haven't done it in that many years, so I thought we would go ahead, do it again, and do it for 1 year. I'm not going to do this for the rest of my life, but I'll commit to doing it for 1 year so that we will understand how much we're spending. Now, I'll just address quickly what our goal is. So the title of this is going to be something like a no budget video. So I do not want to have a budget. A lot of people propose setting a budget and putting actually cash in envelopes and that type thing. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do, I want to find out how much we'll spend without a budget. And we're generally savers, not spenders anyway. So I want to know how much we spend when we do not have a budget. And our ultimate goal, or at least I'll say what I think we're going to find, is that we can live on our 2 Social Security payments together. So I don't know exactly what our income is going to be. I haven't gotten a Social Security check yet. I'll get my first Social Security check, I think, the end of July. So we won't know how much that's going to be coming in exactly until maybe 1 or 2 months from now. But we can figure out how much we are spending. So this is the book that I chose, and I'll hold that up. So the title of this is Colombo Energy. This is just a book. That company, it was a gift to me from this company. This is a company that I recruited to South Carolina. The name has changed. It's been sold to another company, but it was a company that manufactured pellets to ship back over to Portugal and to Europe to burn for energy there. And so today is the day that I'm filming this, is July 1st, the first day in July. I'm going to just record, and I'll hold this up to where you can see it. So I've already had an expense in the month of July, and it was on July 1st. It was to Spectrum, and I'm just going to describe it. Our monthly internet access charge, it's $93. I'll tell you something, that is high, I think, for the internet speed that we have. So AT&T just put down fiber access to the house. I'm going to try my best to lower that in the future. So it's not 93, it'll be more something like 75 or so. And so that'll save a little bit of money and probably have better internet access. So like I say, we're savers, not spenders generally. I just want to see how much we are spending. So my wife and I both have committed to doing this. We'll write down, and I'm not going to put them into categories. I'm just going to describe who it was to and what it was for. At the end of the month, I'll figure out what categories and how finally I'm going to compile this. If you have budgets or categories that you use that make sense, share them with me. I'd appreciate that. So anyway, that's our plan. At the end of July, I'll come back to you and characterize what we spent for the month of July. Oh, and I did want to say one other thing. I've noticed in some people's budget videos, they take like their insurance, their car insurance, and I pay mine annually, but maybe they pay theirs monthly, I don't know, but they showed some charges like that, like property tax on the home on a monthly basis, homeowner's insurance on a monthly basis. I'm not going to do that. I could, our taxes on a monthly basis. I'm not going to do that, I don't think. I'll show the cost in the month that they occur. So in August, I think, pay my homeowner and car insurance. That'll be a huge amount that month that I don't normally charge. I put off a lot of home repairs while I was working. So one of the very first is I want to replace our carpet in our living room. That's going to be a big charge. I'm not going to prorate that over a number of months. I'm just going to show it in the month that it occurs. It'll all wash out by the end of the year when I can put average figures for the month by category. So home repair, it'll average out to be so much per month. And this first year, home repair is going to be a big amount because I'm going to have work done on our garage doors. I'm going to replace the carpet in the living room. We're going to install some other plumbing features in the bathrooms and that type thing. So, and I'm probably going to paint the entire house. I'll do that myself probably. But anyway, that's the plan. I'm not going to have a budget, so this was my no budget video. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later.